want her to, go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
With all of the stuff coming out about Diddy and his arrest, a lot of people are concerned about the well-being of Justin Bieber. Justin had to deal with so much growing up in the spotlight, and people are rightfully concerned about it. Some folks have had a lot to weigh in on this, and I'm going to talk to you about exactly what is being said and explore some of the times that Justin tried to give us hints on what happened.
But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted.
I'm going to talk about how P. Diddy ruined Justin Bieber's life. Sean P. Diddy Combs was recently arrested on September 17th, 2024, after being charged with unspeakable crimes. Diddy is now being held without bail at Brooklyn's notorious federal lockup awaiting his trial. But during such a high-profile case, Candace Owens unearthed some information surrounding Diddy and the fan-favorite pop star Justin Bieber. In her recent podcast following Sean P. Diddy Combs' arrest, Candace Owens made some notorious allegations about how the hip-hop star allegedly mistreated and used Justin Bieber.
An alleged tape involving an 18-year-old pop star. People unearthing videos of Justin Bieber.
Showing snaps of Justin with Diddy and addressing how Justin was chosen to reportedly engage in certain acts while under control. Candace claimed that Justin's public breakdown during his wedding was a sad result of his past with Diddy. Following the events of Sean P. Diddy Combs' arrest on serious charges, Candace Owens had stirred the pot with explosive allegations. With Diddy being locked up in a Brooklyn federal prison awaiting trial, Candace has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world with her podcast episode where she dropped bombs that involved Diddy and Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber was, in my view, a child victim, someone who has somehow survived this.
Candace didn't hold back as she detailed how Sean Combs allegedly mistreated Justin Bieber during his rise to fame. Addressing alleged conversations between the duo and sharing some photos of them together, Candace suggested that Diddy had some pretty bad motives since the beginning. She further asserted that Diddy allegedly used his influence to manipulate Justin, who was clearly looking for a mentor and needed guidance.
I don't want her to, go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
Candace commented saying people are unearthing videos of Justin Bieber at Diddy parties. Justin Bieber was obviously extremely young when he entered the industry, extremely innocent. So he was scooped up and suddenly he was part of people like Diddy going after him like, hey man, why won't you pick up my phone? Well, there's actually a video of that, and the next thing we know, Justin's at Diddy's parties, and in this one video, whatever Justin is doing, in this video with Trey Songz and Odell Beckham Jr., looks highly suspicious. Justin Bieber is not 100% there in the brain. He's clearly very heavily not all there at this party. And remember that lawsuit that the producer Rodney dropped against Diddy? He said that unbeknown to all these people, the drinks that they were drinking were being replaced with other things at Diddy parties. They were pouring out the bottles and replacing it.
That unbeknownst to all of these people, they were being drugged at Diddy's parties, that they were pouring out the liquor bottles and replacing it with other drugs.
According to Candace Owens, Justin Bieber was dragged to one of these Diddy parties where he was allegedly put into compromising situations while not 100% there in the brain, emphasizing how the pressures of fame can turn vulnerable individuals like Justin into pawns in a larger game.
Is clearly very heavily under the influence at this party.
Candace explained how Diddy became part of the reason why Justin now wants to step out of the limelight. In a follow-up, Candace Owens linked Justin Bieber's breakdown during his wedding to his troubled past with Diddy, addressing how Justin was spotted being frantic prior to his wedding with Hailey. Candace claimed that the weight of what happened in the past, stemming from his alleged experiences with Diddy, resurfaced at a moment that was meant to be filled with joy. Candace spoke on this saying, it has long been suspected that the person that people are now putting the dots together in Kim Porter's allegations that Diddy had under his thumb was Justin Bieber, and that he might have done some things with him that Justin does not want getting out.
LeBron James, who has been outwardly speaking about how great Diddy parties are, traveling around with Diddy.
What I will say is that it very much fits the narrative where we saw tons of videos of Justin Bieber when he got together with Hailey. He was crying a lot. Outside of churches, he was finding his way back to God, but he was having a lot of breakdowns. And what I sensed from these public breakdowns that was only public because the press was following him was that he was coming to terms with the fact that he'd been engaged with darkness unwillingly. And Justin Bieber probably has a lot of regret about that. Candace went on to say he probably feels a lot of regret as a man, as a husband, as somebody who successfully created a new life for himself with his wife Hailey. And so what I want to say to Justin and to everybody who's following this situation is that Justin is not to blame. It was hard to get over this when I saw it, not because of the idea that Justin would be engaged in these sort of things at these parties, but because I understand that he was just a child who was manipulated by Diddy. Although Justin Bieber has yet to comment on Sean Diddy Combs' arrest, Candace Owen claims to have rightfully ignited a heck of a debate. Fans and critics are currently weighing in on the implications of Candace's allegations. Meanwhile, with the legal craziness surrounding Diddy unfolding, the allegations have thrown a spotlight on darker undercurrents of fame that lurked beneath the surface of celebrity culture. Back in 2020, when Justin was promoting his album Changes,
Not sure what I was doing before,
and Billie Eilish had exploded on the scene, he reached out to her to offer industry insights and support. Justin said while fighting back tears, "I just want to protect her. I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody." Billie was at the time enjoying a massive rise to fame on the back of her hit album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?
Nothing lasts like I don't know.
So of course, with Justin saying this, it has us all questioning, what happened? What did he go through? It must have been pretty bad that the mere thought of it brings him to tears. When you look at interviews Justin had at such a young age, so many people crossed the line, and this was being done in public. Speaking candidly about his broader struggles in the industry, Justin said it was bad, it was dark. Think about how young I was, how impressionable, and how you have everybody telling me how awesome I am at all times. I just want people to understand the psychology of why I potentially could have problems in my life. Bieber said he had been living in this regret with all sorts of stuff with my past, but that he wanted to be a good example for Billie. It was hard for me being that young, being in the industry, not knowing where to turn, and everybody telling me they loved me, and they turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be there for her. I'm just a call away. Justin encouraged people to look at his story through his music, adding, "Hopefully my words can make a difference." Justin and Diddy had a close relationship during the early years of Justin's career. In one clip, Diddy stands next to Bieber, who was only 15 at the time, and he tells the camera he's having 48 hours with Diddy, where we're hanging out, and what we're doing we can't really disclose. But it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. Diddy added, "I've been given custody of him, he's signed to Usher, and I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album." Khloe Kardashian recalled crossing paths with Justin Bieber at one of Diddy's infamous parties, where she revealed half of the guests were not wearing anything at all. Diddy pleaded not guilty to the charges against him and was denied bail despite his legal team's request for him to be released for $50 million and kept electronically monitored. Diddy is accused of using power and prestige to lure women into the pretense of a romantic relationship. Prosecutors had said they interviewed more than 50 people who were involved or affected by this, and they are expecting the number to grow by tenfold. What do you guys think of all of this? Do you think that more is going to come out regarding all these crazy allegations? What do you think about what Candace said, and what did Justin want to protect Billie from when he broke down? Let us know what your thoughts are about this in the comments. We read all of them. Thank you so much for watching and supporting FTD News. If you liked this video, feel free to like and follow for more.